Hello there, YouTube. This is Sibbles and Bits back at it again with Inkbound. Today is Friday. We're finally back in the correct timeline. So, with it being Friday, we are playing Clairvoyant the Disco Wizard. Let's take a look here. Didn't we literally just have this set up in the last video? Maybe the timeline hasn't been corrected. Oh no. Anyways, we just did Runestone, like literally 5 minutes ago. It was the recording of the last obelisk video. I don't want to do Runestone again. I don't want to do Carvers. We're going to go ahead and do Cinder for money. That's where we're at. Valmark is interesting on Clairvoyant. I don't disrespect it. Scorched Request is interesting if we can set up for a Spirit Bomb at the start of every turn. Being able to deal double damage on that is very nice. Otherwise, usually that goes onto a Pulse, which is not bad in of itself. The thing is that it has to be on a Pulse, because if we go ahead and use a Telekinesis just to move the orb, it's not going to work. So Scorched Request is a little scuffed on Clairvoyant as opposed to other classes who can just like, oh, okay, I'll just use one movement to walk up and then use Smash for almost double damage. I'm also kind of looking at cheese cards, to be honest. Not necessarily that we need the money, but it's a way to go into crit scaling. What do we got here? We got Shimmering Barricade on Giannis, which is terrifying. With Thief on Promenade again? What? What? We're getting like the exact same stuff? You know what? I think we will pick up those cheese cards. I want to try out Critical Spirit Bomb. I don't like it. Hard stop. But if we can get a couple of clutch crits on it, I think we're fine. I think we are going to go into Wit Thief. If we get our money pots, we might be able to do this in the first area. We should get our money pot. That's not how I wanted to phrase that. The only problem with going crit on a payout attack like this is you want to know ahead of time if it has a crit. So you end up really wanting to take stuff like After Image or stuff that primes crits. Sorry. Because you don't want to use it without a crit, right? If you're going to invest in something like this and put a ton of crit damage into it, you don't want to use it here when it doesn't have anything. So a way to prime crits is kind of like super important if that's what you're going for. We're going to go ahead and we're actually going to do something along the lines of that. I am going to get hit. That's pretty suffer. I wasn't paying attention to my positioning. Now I'm going to get bopped for it. This should hit everybody. It is. I'm still getting hit for 13. Alright. That first encounter was absolutely suffer. If only we had chosen something that we could actually use. I don't think that cheese cards went off once. Of these options here, we are going to take magic power over healing. I'm going to go ahead and, like an idiot, take critical spirit bomb a second time. This is the plan. There's after image. We like to see it. We're going to want the common on it for precise. Would be preferred. And we're going to keep taking Quillen Cages. Two damage potions. Seems good. We're probably going to need them to kill the pot. Because we're still basically just base... we're basic bitch, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. Let's go ahead and risk... Yeah, that went about as well as I thought it was going to. Gonna choose to go here. That is a crying shame. Profound sadness. Well, alright, Money Pot, you bastard. I'm actually trying my best not to upset the giant angry worm man. Oh, you're pretty much done if I do this. Because Hazard R will take care of you. Okay. We're gonna miss by that much. It's okay, we have Hazard Aura. Holy lord, that was on the nuts. Do I really take magic power again over healing at this point? I don't think that I do. There is the third critical spirit bomb. Surely, with 25% crit chance. A brain tune is nice. Gain heal aura. You know what? I think we need accurate image. But heal aura is very interesting. On your turn, gain a psionic charge. I think I'm willing to do that. I also think we need some defense. Shielding Pulse will do that. We need something that deals damage, like for real. Oh my god, a crit. Alright. Should be able to hit everything right here. That's not going to kill you. That's some serious suffer. Okay. I'm not sure I'm willing to trade all of this health. So do I really just walk out here and do nothing? I guess I do? That seems pretty good. I still don't know how I plan to navigate this liminal space. But I think we're gonna get there. Alright. All of these really don't do anything for us, but at least Spear of the Gods gives us DR. Do we honestly just reroll here? Parsimonious? I think we could use Parsimonious, but it's really not what we're looking for. Crit damage is great for us. Reroll. We'll gain that psionic charge, because that'll allow us to pulse on turn 1. What do we need here? Something that does damage. Incinerate would be great. Invigorate is not that. Jinx is fine. Jinx is actually very fine here. I could also see Pilfer, but that really doesn't do anything. Invigorate would allow us to, when we know that we're going to crit, we can pop it, and then we can also, like, double our ability power. That would be the main pull there. Jinx is great here because our Super Spirit Bomb should be able to take care of all the trash. And then while we're building that up, we can also use Jinx, which will just allow us to just, like, lob and pay out damage on other things as well. And it, like, if it gets crit, that's actually pretty good for us, too. We have the additional crit bindings. I'm really feeling Jinx here. We really need to spend 500 here, because I think we desperately need our legendary. Boiling Muck is great. Chalice of Champions is super early. We love it. Ink Needle Compass is something. I just need to be careful because I have exactly 500 here. This will bring us down to like 4 and change. If we re-roll... Yeah, we can do this. Oh, that is huge, Counselor's Ledger. But the way that we would have to do that is Counselor's Ledger reroll. Or we can reroll again, hope for a different blue. That's really the extent of our life now. Because Counselor's Ledger is at least 1 will a turn. If we're going to open and Super Spirit Bomb, then that's saving 2 will a turn. In a environment where we took Will Thief and we have less like will than normal. Beat of Flame is also good single target damage, but I think the only way that we would be able to make Beat of Flame work is we can't. It's also possible that at this point we're fine and we don't need the legendary. I think we're going to take Counselor's Ledger, re-roll. It was Verdant Blossom. And now we've got... Byron is pretty huge. We could also take Mumsies, due to the fact that I don't think that we have to buy stuff for the rest of the game. But I think it's Byron. If Byron's shielding on us, that's great. If Byron is will on us, that's great. If Byron is... The only problem about Byron being will is that we currently don't have a good payout for having too much will. So then we start to look at, okay, how can we do that? That's probably going to be Damage Aura. Damage Aura on our Pulse. Or we turn Telekinesis into a damage skill, which I don't think is going to be the play. Or a Whistle. A Whistle would be able to help us out, because then we could Telekinesis Pulse repeatedly. That'd be a way that we pay out will. Mumsy's Money Machine, just we slowly gain ability power, and it's probably going to end up like better than Chalice of Champions, simply because of where we're at, but maybe not. But most of the time I'm hoping that Byron's lands on ability power or shielding. +2 will is something. We're not defensive enough to where I think that Needle of Duplicate Invocation is good here, but I definitely, if we had a Whistle, I think that we would be unkillable if we took Needles. That's my honest opinion. But we do not have a Whistle. And we spent all of our money, so we can't reroll for a Whistle. So we're going to go ahead and take Byron the Talking Book. I'm not sure if I feel like I need this, especially with Counselor's Ledger in play. I don't think that we need 2 of these. What are you doing up there? Is it because I was dead center? Okay. We have a crit, so we really don't want to spend it. So let's go ahead and throw this up here. Pulse orb. Pulse? And then we're actually, like, fully charged. Holy moly. Byron did give us will. No, you gave us shielding. It's because of all the freebies we get, I guess. Let's go ahead and get everybody in here. The whole crew. Alright, and... You know what? Let's get some crit charges out there. Because we want to hit Jinx. Of course we didn't hit Jinx. Alright. Let's move that up just a smidgen. And then we will pulse. Orb. Pulse. And if we wanted to, we could blow them up, but I don't think that now's the time. It looks like Jinx is doing its work right now. What's the right move here? Is it just shrapnelizing you? I don't think that's the case. I kind of really don't want to use Jinxes early, but it might be the play just to keep you from going off into La La Land. I think we're going to pay this out. We're going to keep that there so that you take like 25 damage. It's really nothing. And I think we're just honestly going to walk down here because this is where we want to be after he's done doing his little charge there. We want to make a V and leave this upper area for us to be at. And ironically, we don't want to phase him here. Kind of want to phase him right here. Although I suppose it doesn't matter if we actually phase him here or not. Still don't want to use Jinx here, because at this point we're wasting damage. Guess there's also really no reason why we can't... Blap you there. Use this to prime 2 crits. And then just hit you once there. Still not going to phase you. You're going to phase over here. Again, perfectly fine by me. Except big jump, apparently. There we go. We're all set up. We can Jinx him next turn. Do we really need to open this up? Might as well. Might as well, because then when we use After Image, we're going to force a crit on Jinx. Which is what it's all about, baby. Yeah. Looks good to me. Gain a psionic charge for each thing your globe passes through. Aurakinesis, maybe. Like, it's rough. The whole reason why we would want Aurakinesis at this point is if we had Whistle. Like, having a bunch of will also isn't bad. If we get damage aura, then that solves, like, literally everything, because damage aura then becomes our build. And then we want a ton of will to just, like, move the ball around. We can use it for extra shielding. It's not too bad, but if we want extra shielding, maybe we just do Psychokinesis to double the shielding on ourselves, and we get more psionic charges. So that after we use Spirit Bomb, we can go ahead give ourselves full charges again, or at least close to it. It's a rough choice here. Let's go ahead, take a look at our thing here. 30 damage per stack. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, I guess Will Aura isn't bad. If we get, Aura Pulse or whatever the heck that thing is here, then that's pretty dang good. Hmm. Could also be a reroll here. Because all these are, like, okay for us. I'll take Blur. Blur's great. It means that we pretty much crit our entire board whenever we use it. Now, if I could put a couple of cooldown reductions in there, we're talking.
Hello there, Needless.
We are no longer bleeding to death. Get some more magic power, because that's how we scale. Heavy pockets, we have no money. Ha, joke's on you. I also think that we're pretty good for Radiant Market. After the pots have been nerfed, I think we've got good enough AoE to handle Captor. And if Byron gives us shielding, then that's like the easiest fight in the world. The one thing we need to learn to do is make sure to spend stuff. So honestly, this is a brain tuna here, which sounds crazy. I'm almost killing you without any charges. We're actually going to do this. I like that a lot more. Go ahead and use that. Pulse. Pulse. And then, I guess, blow you guys up. There's really no reason not to. Okay. We'll take 4 damage. Okay. I think we got a pretty good turn order going on here. I don't know if cheese card stacks. I guess Parsimonious is kind of bad with Byron because we could just lose it. So, are we trading something? I'll take the crit chance at least. Like, I won't take nothing. On this build, crit damage is huge. That was the legendary of the ages. Crippling Jinx. Mwah. Chef's kiss. I'll take 2 more, please. Binding empowerment. We should be able to find enough. Like, there should be something here, like, right there. Might as well use this Crimson Quillfish. There's damage aura. That's insane. The 3 stacks of Jinx is also, like, pretty dang good. I think reducing your cooldown is, like, the best thing that we can do right now, because just setting up crits is what we're all about. And honestly, for that purpose, it might be going here, just for another green to put on you. How am I honestly feeling about that, though? I think it's pretty good. It means that we see it every 2 turns. Yeah. I think that's worth it. We're going to need a money pot if it doesn't show up, though, because of the fact that we don't have any glyphs. Probably should have considered that. No money pot. No. Nuke you? I don't know. Let's go ahead and just shrapnelize you a bit. Five shielding. Doing work. Keep it up, kid. And we're perfectly fine here. What is our base crit chance? This would bring it up to 35. You would have a 44% chance to crit. That feels pretty dang good. I think at that point we can stop investing into crit chance. I say as I am presented with more crit chance. And not at all what we were looking for. What else goes into Jinx? More crit damage seems like it would actually be better. Does Pulse get plus damage? I could also see Telekinesis just gaining range here. It's really not doing that much for us. Dread Harvest. We've won the game. We don't have money. Let's just go ahead and go here. For physical power? Sure, why not? Like, alright, game. If we have Dread Harvest, I kind of want to make sure that we get another plus damage per stack of Dread. That's where our purple's going. So if that's the case, then we need glyphs. But we're going to kill the money pot. When we kill the money pot, it's going to give us 2 glyphs. So we're actually okay. I'm willing to gamble on that. Why not? Flask is serendipity. Oh my god. Like, we don't need all this will. Alright. This is a disintegrate. This is the story of a girl. Come on, man. Magic pixel exists. Don't do this to me. Don't you do this to me. There we go. That's 3 kills. Jinx is already on the up and up. It is spiraling out of control. Sorry again. Let's go here. Do our usual pulse or pulse. The fact you ran up there is annoying, because we're going to have to spend a will over here. That seems pretty good. Honestly, just killing these pots seems pretty good. You can go ahead and use this already. Alright. Feeling good about all that. Okay. I need another crit to gain Jinx back and go even further beyond. Yeah, I'm liking this build. On critting, gain 1 shield. I definitely think that we can use that. Is that better than Ink Needle Compass? It might be better than cheese cards. We're honestly gaining too much money. Stop, please. We're going to get rid of Ink Needle for it. Let's go ahead and heal with this. We don't need any of those other stats. Preserving Jinx is now useless. Get out of my face. Do we take another accurate image just because? I think that's the move here. I don't think we need a prepared like, we have so much will economy. It's honestly insane. Now, I'm pretty sure this is bugged and these don't stack though. And I don't think we're ever going to have a non-crit on our entire bar to test it. Alright. I have money. I need less money. Study of Windsong? I think we're stopping right here. Alright. Hello? Can we find the magic pixel? Yes, we can. But Bits, then you won't be able to hit capture with it. I know. Let's try and get everyone we possibly can in on this group photo. How did you get out? You blinked? Alright, let's do this. We don't even have damage, dude. Oh no. People tell me that telekinesis does too little damage to actually be a primary, like, damage dealer. It's dealing 150 for 1 to an area. Like, granted, some of that is definitely, damage aura, but, not that much. Yeah, honestly, just shield me. And then get me as centralized with the orb as possible. Kaboom. Come on. There we go. Situation's under control. We don't quite have enough pulses yet. Let's walk up here and get them. Now we have the pulses. Excuse me, Jinx is not critting. Okay, so we'll be able to see... No, this still wouldn't show it. Beep, beep. Guys, the Discord tells me that Jinx is terrible. Aura Surge. Still technically a damage boost. Sapping Aura gives us our charges back. That's not bad at all. I think that that's probably what we're looking for. Then again, whenever we use Spirit Bomb, usually things die. It also gains like 50% damage though, so it's it's kind of a toss-up. If we have one aura here though, it is equivalent to Spirit Sapper if we're not using it for sapping psionic charges, which we're kind of not. In the final area though, I could see us wanting to use Spirit Sapper, because if we have Spirit Bomb off cooldown, I want to use Spirit Bomb or Dreadful Jinx even, and Dreadful Jinx could then theoretically, I'm trying to say reduce cooldowns, but that's not quite how that works. I just think that's being able to Spirit Bomb every single turn without having to spend like 2 will to do it seems pretty good, especially when we finally do have that output for will, which is damage aura, just like throwing telekinesis all over the damn place, which also reduces cooldowns because of boiling muck. So, I don't think that we need Aura Surge, is what I'm trying to say here. Because we currently only have one Aura. And, honestly, we don't care if this is dealing our damage. Do we just add base damage? I don't think we do. That's terrible. If we reroll this, we will get the scaling. Yep, sounds great. And then whenever it comes up in the last purple, I honestly don't care. Like, Jinx is going... Like, this was going to be a critical Spirit Bomb run. This has become a Jinx run. I'm sorry. Okay. Seems pretty good to me. So let's go ahead and nuke them. And I think you get got by Hazard Aura. Yep. Okay. We now have full Spirit Charge. Let's go ahead and... Oh, stand right next to each other, please. Thank you. And just get destroyed. There we go. And Jinx is back up. He's dead. Double your gain? I don't think that's necessary, but I mean, almost why not? We kind of still want Hammer the Broken Rail because we crit a lot. Is that just better than Chalice of Champions because we didn't really get a lot of stuff for it? It very well may be. I could also see Controlled Explosives because we deal a lot of damage. Yeah, if anything, this is where Controlled Explosives is good. Let's go ahead, take that, replace it with Chalice of Champions. let's heal the foe for free instead of for cost. And sure, I really wish that you were crit, but I guess 35 base damage is kind of nice. Now you're dealing 77. I wonder if that 35 is exclusive. Having 3 of those would be kind of crazy. Malformed tracing is kind of good here with our great will economy. Do I care enough to buy it? Like, everything here is doing something. Besides, I guess we could get rid of cheese cards. Cheese cards has kind of lost its value. So let's buy cheese cards. We can't really re-roll. I suppose we could take a marble cuff? No, let's keep some crit chance. Alright. Well, this might just be one of our fastest wins on the channel yet. Sorry for party rocking with Jinx, I guess. Can I just kill you guys? I can kill one of you guys. What if we crit? Then could I kill you guys? Oh, absolutely. What is going on down here? I lost my mouse? It literally ate my mouse. Oh my good lord. Well, that's my stored energy, because I killed things. Okay, let's just hit you with this. And we'll put you back to the center. Try and make sure that you're still in there, actually. What did Byron roll? Damage. Wow. Unnecessary. I require Cinderpox. My mana is gone. Okay. Homeboy is flying. Don't worry, we're fine. That is perfect. Go ahead, store that energy. Give me the cleansing shroom. Get me out of this AoE. There's another tangle, oh no! Go ahead, use this. Cleansing shroom. Can I use the Porb, please? And then while these things are off cooldown and we don't have to do anything, let's go ahead and get crits on everything. And win. I don't know. Seemed pretty good. I mean, to be perfectly fair though, that legendary crit was incredible. It practically doubled our crit. Well, no, it technically triples our crit. Anyways, hopefully that run was entertaining or at least enjoyable. I mean, it was pretty fun on my part. Anytime I use Jinx, I enjoy the game. And I've never really done crit Jinx before. That's pretty disgusting to be honest. Again, it was pretty much the fact that we got that legendary crit font. So that just made it so that the build that we were already running was even more insane. I wonder how much differently that run would have been without that. Anyways, if you have any feedback whatsoever, be them comments, questions, concerns, misplay alerts, be sure to leave those down in the comments below. And until next time, I will catch you guys around.